Okay, hey guys. Hey, today is November 30th, and so this is another update video on our Akeelah trader system. So this is mid-afternoon. I didn't get a chance to get on here this morning, but just want to take a look at what we're doing live right now. So we are currently on this account right now. It looks like we are trading NAS 100, and so we're in a NAS 100 sell right now. So I'm going to see what our automated system has done for us while we were sleeping or doing whatever else we wanted to do today. So I'm looking at this is NAS 100 on the hourly chart. This particular strategy that we're running right now, we're trading on the lower time frame, but nonetheless, you can see here's the activity. Or at least the range of NAS 100 right now. And so we picked up a sell here at 16,015. So where these red lines are right now, that's where we actually entered the sell. And so this on this particular account here, we're running just our basic strategy. So strategy that you don't really have to have any technical experience on. You pretty much just load it and let it run. Put your risk settings in here and have it set to run. So that's our trend one, our trend two, and our swing strategies that we're running there. And so every time our system takes a trade, it takes three positions. And so the fact that we're left here with one trend one trend two, and one swing that's running, that just tells me that we've already hit TP1 and TP2. We've already hit two take profit targets on each of those trade positions. And so for NAS 100, when we hit those hit those profit positions, the system automatically moved the stop losses. So right now, all the stop losses on all of these are at break even. If I hover over this, you can see that the profit is is zero. So the stop losses have been moved to break even on all of these. The system right now is in scan mode just to see if and when it looks like we may need to get out of here. And as of right now, all of this momentum, this is back to the 5-minute chart. All of this momentum right now is still showing we're in a downward motion. So the system is not going to exit this trade. Akeelah is going to manage this trade. We've already taken profits. We've already secured our stop losses, but we are going to protect a significant portion of these remaining profits here because if the market starts to push up a little bit, and between the volumes that we have and some of this momentum, these are indicators that are already built into the system. If these things start to shift back up and it looks like this trade is doing anything more than just a small pullback, then we're going to get out. If you notice here, we did drop since we got into trades here. We dropped down pretty good, had a significant pullback, dropped down again, had another pullback, dropped down again. This pullback here actually crossed up from where some of the previous previous highs were. So it's close to considering that, but the thing to note is that our AI system is smart enough to know that these drops back here were just pullbacks, and it was not something that was significant enough to say get out of this trade. We could have been, if we were trading this manually, maybe with our emotions and all this kind of stuff tied in, we probably would have gotten out of this trade, and we could have gotten out of the sale up here somewhere at 15,940 or so, instead of being able to ride this down almost another $100. So just another good example of why our system is capable of managing these kinds of things for you. So let's go and see if there's anything else that's trading. I think in our other accounts, we're not in any trades right now. On this account, we were in a few trades earlier today, nothing live. Let's go to this one. Okay, this account, we are trading exclusively US 30 on this account. And so right now we have just recently picked up a sale on US 30. This was at 2000 hours. And right now, MetaTrader time, we are at 2025. So just the last few minutes, we just picked up a sale here on US 30. That's our momentum trade here. So it's just designed to look at a couple of factors. Is looking at, again, volumes, RSIs, TDIs, Bollinger Bands. There's a lot of different indicators that is using to try to determine when the momentum is shifting on this particular asset. And so right now we just picked that up a little bit, and it's okay. It's in profit for right now. Stop losses are up here. Our take profit targets. You'll see the first take profit is here. The next take profit is down in this area. And so when I'm showing these screens here, these are all, I mentioned this a couple of times, but I want to make it clear that a lot of these visual cues that you see here on my screen, blue zones, red zones, trend lines, and all of these different things, these are all pretty much fancy technical indicators that all have a meaning and all have use at some point in assessing what the market is doing, but they are not necessary for you to use. So when you're using our system, I have these all as visual cues on my screen, but if you're one of the users of our systems, you don't have to have these tools. The system uses these anyway. They're all built in. They're all encoded into the AI system. And so whether your screen looks like this or whether it looks just completely blank and there's nothing on there, it's still going to take these trades. It still sees the opportunity to enter and the opportunity to exit those trades. Okay, so that particular one there is doing well. Let's see if we have. I don't think nothing's running in this account. This account here is another account. Let me get this out of the way. These are some other things we're kind of testing and playing around with. So right now we are in a gold trade on this one. And so we took a sell on gold up in this area. It looks like we've already had some profits. We've already taken some partials off of here. And let's see what kind of percent on this one. So this is a smaller account. And so we're being more aggressive on trading this smaller account in terms of what our profit targets are, in terms of what our risks are. Generally speaking, I'm trading this account with a 5% risk per trade and, a 10% daily drawdown on this account. Excuse me, it may be, let me think, is it 10? No, it may be 20%. It may be a little bit high. I'm not sure exactly. So based on the accounts that we have, and you have to determine this for your own self as well, what your risk tolerance is. So with a smaller account, something where their balance is somewhere around $1,000 or so, I can be a little more aggressive in terms of what percentage I want to take per trade and what my profit targets may be, and also what my daily losses may be. My tolerance for this may be 20% or something. So that says, hey, on a bad day, I'm only risking $200. I'm comfortable with that because it's just $1,000 in the account and my total risk is only $200. Whereas on one of these other accounts, let's say back to this one where it's $7,000, $200 relative to that is a very small portion. But still, $200 risk is $200. So if I'm willing to risk $200, I'm going to be much more aggressive on a smaller account like this, and and take profits, more aggressively. And I'm going to see bigger returns on this. So right now, we're floating about 10% profit on this particular account. And going back to this one more time, this account here, we're only floating around 0.2%, a quarter of a percent. So it's all relative to the size of the account. It's my point. But automated trading is, this is the way to go. Our system is doing this, and I have not had to do any manual trades, today. And so for these accounts that are in profit, that's great. They're making profit today, and we've taken some losses as well. This is not, 100% foolproof, going to work all the time, but we're seeing consistent gains in this account. So I'm going to show you, for example, here, this is this account balance is around $1,200 or so. I'm going to look at, need to look at the history. And so what day am I looking at? So far today, I don't know if we're in profit today or we're in the hole today. I'm taking a lot of trades. Oh no, I think this is the all-time history for this account. Let me do this. Let me say, because I started this account really just a couple of weeks ago. I think it was before the 1st of November. So let's see here. What is our first trading day in this account? If I sort this by the start time, this will tell me when I started. Okay, yeah. So I started this account here at on November 20th. November 20th, made a $10,000 deposit in this account. This is a demo account. It's one that we're using to mirror some of our other trades. So this is a master account that I'm using to trade. Um, but so we started on November 20th with a $10,000 balance. So in that time period between November 20th and today, let's see, total, we're at 187. So we made a profit of a little over 2 grand. So we're up about 20% in total on this account. And so I'm pretty pleased with that. That's been all auto trading. If I go back to look at this account history here, I'm going to zoom this up a little bit so that we can see what kind of trades have we done. So let's see what kind of trading have we done to get to these kind of results. Okay, so starting out November 20th, we started out taking some trades on US 30. Oh, again, because this is on this account, we're only trading US 30. So for this particular account, I'm gonna go back to my US 30 chart. I'm only trading US 30 in this account, and I'm only trading one of our pro strategies in here. And so this account or this strategy is designed to, hey, get in US 30, find some good trade opportunities. The risk we're using here, we're only risking 2% of our account per trade in here. And so with a $10,000 account, 2% is only $200. So our maximum risk ever, if everything just went completely wrong with that trade, is going to be $200 there. But this particular strategy is designed to find smaller moves and to capture, smaller gains on US 30. So if you look at some of the history here, we've gone through starting November 20th. This is $10, $30, $50, somewhere in that range. And so even though our tolerance is $200 with this strategy, I mean, we're rarely seeing that. We want to have enough tolerance to give the market room to move. And, if you lose a couple of trades, like here you see in this example here, what day was this? This was later on in November 20th. I mean, we had several lost trades in a row. That is going to happen in the market. We're going to lose several times in a row. But when we did, you see, we controlled how much that we lost. We limited the loss on any one of these trades. At this point, it was a $70 cap on that. And so if things just went completely wrong, then we cut it off and lost $70 there. And the rest of these, you'll see it goes down and we started back winning again, profit, small gains, small losses. And so at the end of the day, through several of our trades, that's how we ended up down here in profit. Okay. All right. So I've got to run. That's it for right now. I just wanted to review the trade results for today. And we'll do several more of these videos and post them. So if you guys see these online on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel that we just started. Like it and hit the notification bell so you'll get updates as we post new videos. Okay. Thanks.